Welcome. Thank you for being here. My intention is to provide you with support and information to help you live a healthier, smoke-free life. And today we're diving into a crucial topic for anyone who is looking to quit. Stop. Stop smoking, stop vaping, or just getting off nicotine in general. If you're thinking about quitting or stopping, you're probably also trying to figure out how you're going to survive nicotine withdrawals. Hey there. My name is David Bradley. I'm the author of this book right up here, How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. And today I'm here to help guide you through the challenging. All right, who are we kidding? It's a pain in the ass. This journey of getting off nicotine, it's challenging and it's a pain in the ass. So let's just be real with each other, right? Good news though, because you're here, it means that you're ready and you're looking to make a positive change in your life. And that is something to totally be proud of. I want to get started with you by just helping you understand what nicotine withdrawal is and what you can expect. I smoked cigarettes, pack and a half a day for 15 years. I'm going to tell you about the things that I went through, some of the things that you might be able to go through so you can be better prepared when you finally get to that place. When you cut out nicotine, your body goes through a process of readjusting to life without it. And this period is known as the nicotine withdrawal, but you've probably already experienced this, right? You take a long flight, an extra long movie, and you start, maybe you're at work and you're not able to have a cigarette for a while. You start getting get a little punchy, right? You start getting, that's withdrawal starting. That's the beginning of it. And if you can ride that out and you can stay through it to the end, you're smoke free. In fact, in my book, I'm going to tell you or show you how you can actually do that in 3 days. So with this withdrawals comes all sorts of fun little symptoms that can, let's be honest, can be a pain in the ass, very tough to manage. But if you're not, I'm going to help you navigate the journey. That's what today's video is all about. So the first thing I want to talk about are the physical symptoms, like what's going to go on in your body, things that you're probably going to experience. You're going to get some things going on. You're going to get some headaches. There's going to be like nausea, increased appetite, insomnia, fatigue. You may start coughing a little bit more. You're going to get a sore throat. Let me just break these down real fast. Okay, headaches. This is your body adjusting, and so you may just get some headaches, just like when you get dehydrated. I know when my first 2 days, major headache, big fat migraine, nausea. Now this did not happen to me, but some people could get nauseous or have an upset stomach, so just be ready for that. But like I said, it didn't happen to me, so hopefully that helps, gives you some hope on that side. Increased appetite. It's very common to feel hungrier as your body starts looking for ways to cope without nicotine. Interestingly enough, for me, the first couple of days, no appetite at all. So I didn't get nauseous, but I certainly wasn't hungry. And then I think on like day 4, like ravaging, ravaging hunger. Serious case of the munchies on day 4. Insomnia, difficulty sleeping. It's another common symptom. This was not a problem for me. In fact, the more I slept, the faster those 3 days went. So I was very eager to get back to bed. Fatigue. You might start dragging some ass. And I know like on day like 2 and 3, like energy levels are really, really low. And it took a lot to get me going. And I was trying to keep my caffeine intake down because nothing goes better with coffee than a cigarette. So if I'm not having a cigarette, just try to keep the caffeine intake down during that time. Coughing and sore throat. So this is your body getting back to or returning to its original state of being a non-smoker again. So you may start coughing a little bit more as some of that phlegm and mucus starts relieving itself. Sore throat, didn't have that, but apparently that's something you might be able to expect. The thing about these symptoms, they are nothing more than uncomfortable. So let me just say that again. These symptoms are nothing more than just uncomfortable, which also means they're temporary. So it's okay to be a little uncomfortable right now. You're going through something. It's going to be uncomfortable. No growth happens in a comfort zone. This is you getting out of your comfort zone and be willing to be uncomfortable for a few days to get through this. And understanding that it's literally the first step to managing them effectively, knowing that they're temporary, that they will fade. So I want to give you some strategies though, that you can sort of take with you as you go into this thing so you can better cope or handle or manage some of these physical symptoms. So here's a couple tips. Step 1, number 1, main thing, and you should be doing this anyway, is to stay hydrated. And you got to drink plenty of water. And this is going to help with the headache. It's going to help with the nausea if you're experiencing that. And it's also going to help your body like flush out the junk that's in there. Okay. So it's going to help get rid of toxins and stuff. If you get the munchies, snack healthy. Do not, right? Because there's a hand to mouth thing, right? You want to put something in your mouth, right? You following me? So do not have a spoon and some Ben and Jerry's to make this easier for you. Okay. Carrots and celery sticks should become your new best friend. It's going to help not only with the desire to put something in your mouth and that hand to mouth action, and there is a ton of healthy nutritional vitamins and minerals that is going to help you reclaim your lung capacity. Go do some research on the benefits of celery, carrots on lungs. Okay, the vitamins in there, very good for your lungs. Exercise. It's another tip. Keep moving. Physical activity, it's going to boost your mood, it's going to boost your energy levels, and it's going to help with some of that fatigue and insomnia if you start experiencing that. So, go out and go for a walk, go for a brisk walk, break a sweat, get winded. That's important right now. If you're physically able to do that, go get winded. Talk more about that in the book. Rest, okay, chill out. If you need to take a nap, take a nap. Sleep more if you can, because it's going to help this thing go faster. Warm drinks. That's the final piece of this puzzle. If you're drinking I would stick with green tea because there's theanine in there. More on that in a little bit, but green tea is awesome. There is another tea. It's herbal. It's called Throat Coat by a company called Herbal Medicinals, or I forget what it's called, but I'll get a link in the comments for you. Also, mullein leaf extract is phenomenal for opening up and breaking up congestion. So those three things, if you can add the mullein leaf to your water, you can drink the teas, very, very good. And when you're sipping tea, again, hand to mouth, it's a good thing. So carrot sticks, celery, and lots of tea. Easy on the caffeine though. Now, just on a side note, remember, you need to be patient with yourself right now. You're going through a thing. Your body's going through a lot of changes right now, and it's okay for you to take it easy, go easy on yourself. And basically your body is literally returning to its original factory settings. So be patient with it. Give it time, plenty of time. The nicotine is probably going to be out of your system within the first 3 days. And then after that, it's all mental. But right now, as you're going through it, it's kind of a grind. So just experience it, allow it to happen, work through it. And again, be patient and gentle with yourself. So let's move on to sort of the psychological things, because as I said, 3 days and then it's all mental. This part can be challenging, especially in the very, very beginning, but that's when it gets super duper hard. This game, as I'm talking about, is mostly going to be mental. So I want you to know what you can expect. Obviously, you're going to get cravings. You already experience them now when you go a couple hours without a cigarette, right? So you're going to, the urge to smoke is going to get really, really strong, and it's going to get really, really intense. It's going to be like a second to second decision that you're going to make to just not smoke in this moment. In this moment, I'm not smoking. You need to stay in that moment for at least 3 days. This is going to result in some stuff though. So get ready. You're definitely going to be irritated. You'll get irritated more easily. You will get punchy. When I did this, I was waiting tables in a restaurant. So I would tell customers, hey, my name's Dave. I'm going to be your server. I haven't had a cigarette in about 36 hours. So your foods and drinks are going to be perfectly delivered right on time. As for the friendly service, really can't guarantee that. People cracked up when I said that though, right? And I actually made some money. I got some tips. I got more tips those couple of days. You also might notice that you're going to get some anxiety. Anxiety, that's just part of the nicotine withdrawal. You've got your brain literally has been rewired, so it's rewiring itself back. You may find it real easy to get anxious. And I'm going to talk about some ways to manage that in just a second. Some people also experience feelings of sadness or even depression. And this is logical, seriously. So if you start getting sad and down and out because, well, you're breaking up with nicotine. If you're a smoker, you're breaking up with cigarettes. If you're a vapor, you're breaking up with the vaping thing right there. You chew tobacco, whatever it is, you're breaking up with it. It's been your friend for how long? How long has this cigarette been there for you? You're upset, you smoke. You're happy, you smoke. You got great music, you smoke. It's been with you through everything for as long as you've been smoking. You're literally losing a really good friend. So yes, you're going to be sad. It's normal. It's natural. Sadness is in the forecast. Now, the final piece of this thing, squirrel, difficulty concentrating. It may be very, very hard to focus or to think clearly. You may get some brain fog. So that green tea I was talking about earlier with theanine, I'll tell you another supplement you can take in just a minute that's going to help with that. But just know, like, if you're kind of spacing out, which was really, really hard for me because I was waiting tables and you get 6 tables working, you don't have time. You cannot afford to space out. Be aware of it. So you know that, hey, this is normal, but then also think about what are some things that you can do to become more present in this moment. So the first piece of that, I'm talking about being present in the moment. In this moment, I'm not smoking. So think about, if you don't have one already, this would be an amazing time to get some kind of meditation or practicing mindfulness and just being in this moment. And the better you get at being present in the moment, the less anxiety you're going to feel. It will improve your mood. I promise you that. And a great way to get present and a great way to get into that mindfulness state is to breathe. Right now, all you want to do is inhale smoke, and you can't really do that. But you can certainly inhale. So in fact, try it right now. Hopefully you're not smoking a cigarette. If you are, set it down for a minute. I'd like you to take a nice, big, fat, deep, diaphragmatic breath. In through nose, out through mouth. Try it. See that exhale, right? Like when you first you get a little bit in your mouth, then you take the inhale, right? Okay, so just replace that part with an inhale through your nose, out through mouth. These big, deep diaphragmatic breaths, it's going to increase oxygen levels in your blood and in your brain, which will make you feel good. It will also help remove toxins, and it's going to help you CTFO. You know what CTFO stands for? It stands for chill the out, okay? And it's going to help with that. Also, get a support network. I want you to surround yourself with supportive friends, family, get a support group if you need to. I don't know if they have Smokers Anonymous or not, but some kind of group where you can get around people that are going through what you're going through or have gone through what you're going through, right? And can support you and help you get through it. If you have friends right now that are still smoking cigarettes, might be a good idea to just give them some time off, time for a break. Also, look for things that you can do to keep you busy. So one of the things that really helped me during this is to keep my hand going. Instead of having a cigarette in there, I had a pen in there, and I did a ton of journaling. In fact, the book right up here, How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone, is a result of me journaling through my experience and my journey of becoming a non-smoker. Again, going back to that place. So find things that can keep you busy and keep your hands busy, okay? If you're not a writer and you don't have one yet, maybe it's time to get an Xbox. But I'd much rather you play on Xbox than smoke, right? For now. Go get a workout in. Go get lots of workouts in. Just stay busy. Professional help if you need it, though. Now, if the anxiety is severe and the depression is starting to like literally prevent you from functioning in life, go seek a therapist. Go get a counselor. But here's what not to do. Okay, therapy's good, right? But, and this is the but, and it's a bonus tip. Do not, under any circumstances, get into this nicotine replacement therapy bullshit. Do not start using nicotine patches. Stay away from the gum, the lozenges, all of it. It's crap. I tried every single one of these, and it did. You know what it did? Let me tell you what it did. It did jack squat. That's what it did. Okay, it did absolutely nothing to help reduce cravings, ease the withdrawal process. All it did was prolong the inevitable. And the inevitable is you and me having to relearn how to function without nicotine. Why do I keep saying relearn? Why do I keep saying go back to original factory settings? If you did not pop out of the womb smoking a cigarette, right? You were a non-smoker as a kid for how long? I started when I was 15, 16 years old, and then became a full-time smoker when I turned 18, and then right up to 29 is when we got to that place where, nope, we're done. So I spent the first 15 years of my life not smoking. And now your body is learning how to be that person again. Last thing before I move on. You got to remember, though, that you are not alone in this journey. So there's hundreds, thousands, maybe even millions of people have successfully stopped smoking cigarettes, got off nicotine. You can too. Find those people, right? Come back to this video as many times as you need to. You can do it. I did it. Thousands, millions of other people have done it. You can too. These strategies that I'm giving you right now will make a difference in how you're going to feel and how you're going to cope with the withdrawal symptoms. So I'm going to give you some long-term strategies now. So now let's say you've done it. Let's step forward into 2 weeks in, maybe. Let's just look at some long-term stuff. Okay. Once you've made it through this initial withdrawal period, now what? You need to have some long-term strategies in play to stay smoke-free. So step one is identify your triggers. Like what are the things in your past that would cause you to smoke? What kind of situations or emotions could pop up or arise where you're going to need to go grab a cigarette or go outside and vape or get a little dip? What are those things that pop up that where you then use that as a coping mechanism? Know what your triggers are. Be aware of them now, and then have a plan for what you're going to do instead. A healthy lifestyle. It's time to make that shift. Time to make that shift. You got to start eating better, minimize your alcohol intake, increase your water intake, decrease caffeine, start this healthy lifestyle, regular exercise, better diet, balanced diet, get good, adequate, full sleep. Goals. It's number 3. You need to have something to live for that is bigger, better, and more important than just you. You need a big, fat, juicy goal and dream that is in your future that you are working towards and moving towards. You want to have some short-term targets along the way, but you need a big, fat, juicy goal and dream that you're going for. This actually is incredibly motivating and gets you interested and excited and enthusiastic about life. So get a goal. Regular check-ins with yourself and your support network. Okay. So in Alcoholics Anonymous, people go to meetings. The meetings are important. You need that support group, right? And the other thing that I've noticed when I've gone to AA meetings, I hear stories that like, okay, makes me feel relief, legit relief that I've never had to go through that. And I've heard horror stories at some of these meetings, and like, no wonder people drink to that excess. I had some problems with it myself, but like you when you go, wow, get around people, stay with that, the support, you need it. And then be in this place of what they call in Japan, Kaizen, which is continuous learning. Continue to educate yourself about your body, about the benefits of being smoke-free, about the risks of not stopping. Maintain the education, reinforce your decision with good, positive, healthy information for yourself. Because again, this is a journey. The most important part of the journey, though, is the destination. It's what you learn along the way, very, very valuable. But at the end of the day, the journey, like, why would you, like, when you put a destination in your nav system, in your car or Google Maps, it's because that's where you're going. If a bunch of cool stuff happens along the way, that was great, but it is about the destination. Anyone tells you it's all about the journey, not the destination, that's crap. Your journey to becoming a non-smoker again is great, but the destination is you not smoking cigarettes anymore. That is where we're going. And the reward at the end is well worth it. It is you being a healthier version of yourself. You will have more energy. I promise you that. You will have a greater sense of well-being, and you're going to have a sense of power because you conquered this thing that at one point you didn't think you could. You didn't think you had the power. Maybe you're thinking that right now. Maybe you think, hey, I'm never going to be able to do this, because I know I did. So I took the power back from nicotine, and you can too. That also gives you something to look forward to and look forward towards, to move towards. So before I wrap this up, I want to introduce you to a product that I think could be very, very helpful. I did not have this product when I was going through withdrawals. This product that actually can make your journey a little bit smoother, right? So the road will now officially be less bumpy. It's called 10X Calm. And as I've already mentioned, as we've already discussed, and as you've probably already experienced at some point, getting off cigarettes, nicotine, managing the stress, getting adequate sleep, all of that stuff, it's crucial for success. And so this product, 10X Calm, it's an all-natural supplement literally designed to help reduce anxiety, promote relaxation, support your overall well-being. And when you're going through withdrawals, you will experience anxiety and tension, and it's really hard to relax. So this will help. If you want to try that, you can go to richmansgym.com/10X supplements, and you can go find 10X Calm. Inside it, you got GABA, theanine, and huperzine A. And this is going to provide you with gentle, effective support to help you stay calm and focused. And if you got the irritability going on, you got the anxiety, you're having a hard time sleep, this product, 10X Calm, can be a very, very helpful addition to your toolkit. So give it a try if you think it might help. richmansgym.com/10X supplements. That's richmansgym.com/10X supplements. Remember, every step that you take right now is a step closer to a healthier and happier version of you. Just to conclude, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you want to get yourself a copy of How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone, go to that website right there, stopdon'tquit.com. You can order a copy of the book. There's also a page that you can go to actually download and get a free copy of the first chapter, and that's going to be on Audible for you. Quitting smoking, stopping smoking, getting off nicotine. It's a challenge, but it is one that you can overcome. You get the right strategies in play, you got enough support, you can get through the nicotine withdrawal. I promise you, because I did. And you get to enjoy a healthier, happier version of yourself. Now, if this helped you, I want you to do a couple different things. Number one, click the like button. Number two, share this out so that somebody else can find it and get the help that they need. But I'd love to get some comments from you. If you haven't subscribed to the page, go ahead and do that as well. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be coming out with more tips, more support for you getting back into the non-smoking section. Thank you again so much for watching. My name is David Bradley. That's the book, How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. Get yourself a copy over at stopdon'tquit.com. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you again real soon.